Let's get onto the guitars, and I've got a little trick up my sleeve for these. Not just going to add reverb and leave them to it, we're going to do a little bit of a trick. So on this occasion, I'm going to use FX channels, and the reason will become apparent soon. Just right click in the space, add effect track. Just going to use, still going to use standard reverb. Going to call this reverb left. And we'll choose, well, let's just put it up to about 2.5. Really fiddly, this thing. I think I'm just going to type it in. 2.5 seconds. Put the pre-delay up quite a bit. I'll explain why in a second. Put the reverb up a little bit. On an effects mix, you want it always on 100 because we're going to be sending the dry signal to it in a second. And then we want to mix the dry with the wet. And let's do one more. Oh, sorry, first thing I've got to do is pan this all the way to the left. And we're going to do exactly the same. Add effect track. Roomworks SC is the effect. Reverb right. Again, we'll match the settings. Okay, so we now need to put this one on the right. So the reverb is only on the right channel only. Okay, so we've got this reverb hard left, panned hard left. Oh, I've done it on the volume. My mistake. Pan it on all the way to the left. Good job, I checked. And reverb right is panned all the way to the right. Now, what we're going to do is take the left guitar, which is the 12th fret main. Remember, that's panned all the way to the left. We're going to send it to reverb right. So the dry signal is coming out of the left speaker, and the reverb signal is coming out of the right, and vice versa. For the body main, the dry signal is coming out of the right, and the reverb for it is coming out of the left. So what we have to do on send levels is just turn it on, turn it up, and this is the amount you decide how much reverb you want to send. Make sure they're the same. So let's just keep that in mind. Minus 11.5. Body main. Go to sends. We want to send this to the left. Turn it on. Minus 11.5. This is just to see what it sounds like. We can adjust this, obviously. Let's have a listen. Let's put it on solo. Obviously, these will have to be on solo as well, which they are. Let's solo just one of them. So you can hear the dry signals on the left and the reverb signals on the right. It's quite interesting. And the delay from it going from the left to the right is the pre-delay. So, you know, this doesn't work. This effect doesn't work really unless you've got quite a large pre-delay. Because you want to hear the dry signal first on the left, and then you want to hear the reverb on the right slightly later. I think we could get away with a bit more reverb time. Let's go 3 seconds. Do the same on this one. Sounds a bit weird on its own, but then when you put them both in, don't want to muddy up the mix too much with tons of low end reverb, so we'll just take that down a little bit and put the high up a little bit. And we'll do the same on this one. And let's put it in the mix to see how it's all working with everything else. Just have a listen to the intro.
It all starts getting off the plane, hot wind in your face, blowing up your
vocal, just even with 2%, it just sounds too much. So I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to bring this down even 1%.
It all starts getting off the plane. Hot wind in your face, blowing up your brain, you know. And the hot vibe's gonna drive you insane. It's gonna be a riot tonight. Show ya. Mark Shaw, pick up the bags here. From the machine, grab a nice cold beer. Freaking beaming from ear to ear. It's gonna be a riot tonight. Bumping down in the middle of the road, flying so high.
Sounding pretty good, the guitars, I think. It's dry.
Whoa.
So let's quickly add a bit of reverb to these fret extras. In fact, let's do the same thing. We'll do a send to the right, switch it on. We'll try a bit more on those ones. And body extras 1. Oh, they're linked. These are linked. So we're going to have to unlink these. So we go to F3. Just unlink those. Then we can use a different send, you see. We want a different send. That one's dry left, reverb right. This one, we want reverb left. But we want the same amount.
Bumping down in the middle of the road.
Sounds great.